Hey, Nikki Sanders here. We are still in May, National Walking Month. And let's think about this. As a country, as a nation, we are more sedentary than at any other time period. We're sitting at our desks, we're sitting at computers, we're in classrooms longer, we're working from home, we're not out and about, we're not active. So, the American Heart Association introduced American National Walking Month and National Walking Day to get us moving, to get us walking, and to add walking to our regular routine because walking is such an easy way to improve your health, your mental, your physical, your emotional health. With walking, walking is free, walking is quick, you don't need a lot of expensive equipment, and you can walk anywhere. In the mall, you can walk around the mall. In the winter, I was like the youngest mall walker, which was actually funny. You can park further away when you are going shopping and walk a little further. You can take the stairs instead of taking the elevator walk. So I talk to you all the time about me walking outside in nature. And today I'm going to encourage you to walk in nature, not just walk, right? So walking indoors and walking outdoors are very different. For you people who have cats, dogs, you walk your dogs like rain, shine, sleet, or snow. The dog has to be walked. So right now, today, I'm outside at like a community center. So there's a little more traffic. You can see a building behind me. But usually I like to walk where there's grass, trees, water, like really spending time walking in nature. So if it's not something that you're used to doing, I'm going to encourage you to start off small. Again, park further away. When I initially started walking, I was like, if I can walk 5,000 steps 3 times a week, that was my goal. 5,000 steps 3 times a week. Some people say you need to walk 10,000 steps a day. The American Heart Association recommends 30 minutes of physical movement and activity a day. Maybe you walk for 20 minutes instead of 30. You can ease your way into it, but walking boosts your mood. You can reduce your risk of stroke and heart disease. You definitely can meet new people, right? If you're out walking, there are people walking their dog or there are people doing their daily walk. You see the same people. You can join a walking group. You can get your neighbors, friends, community members, coworkers to walk with you during the work day. Maybe you walk at lunchtime, or maybe you take a walk before you go home. But think about the ways that you can add more steps walking into your day. And I don't have the watch, but my phone, without me doing anything, right, tracks my steps. So it lets me know if I walk more today than yesterday or last week, how many steps I have. And I don't pay attention to that all the time because I don't have my phone all the time. So it's always lower than the amount of steps that I've actually walked. And so you can walk while you're reading an audiobook, can walk while you're recording your grocery list. You can walk while you are recording your to-do list. You can walk and listen to music. I personally like to walk and listen to the sounds of nature. So hopefully you can hear the birds. I like to listen to the rustling leaves when the wind is blowing. Every now and again, I can see some cute little critters running by, but making sure that you're walking, of course, in a safe space, right? And I do recognize that when I lived in the city, my ability to walk in a safer place was more limited. My ability to walk in a full park, although Rock Creek Park was close by and that is a national park, was more limited. But I could walk on the street, I could walk on the playground, I could walk, around a small park, but there was still traffic and sidewalks. And so for me, I'm very intentional about walking in nature. Being in nature does all the things that just walking does with a little bit of extra, right? So you get your vitamin D, you get some fresh air, you get to see the beauty around you, you get to just take a look at the animals, the trees, what the world is. There's so much we can learn about life just paying attention to what is happening in our natural world. Test yourself, right? You can give yourself memories. How many green cars do I see? How many birds did I see? Am I going to see a rabbit today? Right? Those kinds of things. So I'm going to encourage us all, not just to walk, even though we want to walk, but I am going to encourage you to take a walk in nature before the end of the month. Doesn't have to be a national park, doesn't have to be a state park, doesn't have to be a space that is expensive. There are campgrounds. There's lots of places. So I just want to encourage you, especially as a social worker who may have a very stressful job, walking is a great way to relieve stress and clear your mind. So just in terms of self-care and stress management, that is what walking is for me, stress management and self-care. So I am sure that even in winter, that I get my steps in. I try to bundle up on the days when it's okay to do so, and on the days when it's really bad weather. I just walk in the mall walkers with the senior citizens, right? So that's too. If you like to shop, take the stairs instead of the escalator or the elevator. Walk through the mall a couple of times, even after you finish your shopping. Just find ways to add walking to your daily routine as a professional, right? Not just in terms of self-care. I have taken walks with my staff and done their one-on-one meetings while we're walking outside, right? It's more relaxing and easier for all of us. There is an ant because outside I'm in nature. Oh, that's not an ant. That is a spider. But anyway, I'm in his home. You can, and so what I've done with my staff is we have had our one-on-ones while we're walking outside. It's more relaxing. We're able to get out of the office and just let a little bit of burden down, or barriers down, probably is a better word. So clearly we're not talking about anything that's super confidential or private, but having that one-on-one outside is also a good way to connect with your staff. I have met my friends. It's like, oh, let's walk at the Arboretum. Instead of us just going to grab some coffee inside, let's just walk around the Arboretum or the Botanical Gardens. Where is it that you can walk? Take a walk on the beach. You're on vacation, take a walk on the beach. Get the walking in to your schedule. An ant is back. But that is the good thing about being in nature. I am in their habitat, so I'm going to respect that I am in their habitat. And I'm going to encourage you to find some place in nature to walk today. I'm going to show you my shirt really quickly. It says, "It costs you your peace. It's too expensive." So again, walking outside in nature is a great way to give yourself peace of mind. Safely, of course, paying attention to your surroundings. But so when you're walking outside in nature, of course, you're getting some vitamin D. You get to see the beauty of God's green earth. We can find ways to take care of the planet. We can meet others and build community. We can boost our mood and our immune system. We can decrease our chances of diseases like stroke and heart disease. So, and drink water, right? So after your walk, you want some water, so you can also hydrate. So walking is the easiest way to improve your health. It's quick, it's free. You can go as far or as close as you want. You can do it at your own pace. You don't have to do a certain amount of steps or a certain distance. You don't have to go a certain speed. It is totally self-care. That is up to you. You can organize it. You can do whatever works for you professionally, but also what works for you personally to improve your mental, physical, and emotional health. So what I decided is I am going to take you all on some walks with me. So usually I do the videos before or after my walk. Today it is after. So next month I will get myself together and we can go on some walks out in nature together and you can see what I see. I do have some new spaces that I want to explore in terms of parks that are in my area. All right. How many steps did you walk today? How many steps are you planning to walk today? You can totally say, Nikki, it's none of your business because I'm going to walk. And my goal is just get moving. Get up from the computer, get up, go outside, and take a walk. I'll see you for the next video. This is Nikki Sanders with Nikki Sanders Leadership Consulting. We're celebrating National Walking Month and Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm encouraging you to take a walk outside in nature. I'll be back next week with another video, but I would love to hear from you what it is that you would like for me to share. So you can drop that in the comments, like, share, subscribe, bring other people in, because I want to know what you want to talk about. Because again, more than social work, right? So we're talking about personal, professional life and what that means in terms of us as social workers and things that are relevant to us as social workers or as, just human beings, and taking a look at it from a social work perspective. So that's it. That's all I got. Talk to you next week. Next week. I am sticking to that. Next week. So I am letting new videos come out on Fridays. So every Friday, holding myself to it, and you can hold me to it as well. New videos on More Than Social Work with Nikki Sanders. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, and X at Nikki Sanders CEO, LinkedIn at Nikki Sanders MSW, NikkiSanders.com, and of course here, More Than Social Work with Nikki Sanders or Nikki Sanders MSW or Nikki Sanders CEO here on YouTube. I will see you again soon. Bye.